the one and only Quentin Rampage Jackson is here and kind enough to join us. Quentin, long time no see. How are you?
I'm doing good. Why you call my name like that? Quentin?
What is that?
Yeah.
Is that not
Sound like an ex-girlfriend? No, don't call my name like that, man. It's too early in the morning for that area.
What do you prefer, Rampage?
Well, whatever, but not Quentin. don't say it like that, bro.
Okay. All right. How are you? Long time no speak.
Yeah, long time no speak. I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. We're back. Did you know this show was back? You had no idea.
I had no idea. I had no idea you left. You do so much stuff. How can I keep up?
Are you happy with my glow up?
You everywhere.
Are you proud of me?
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. Anytime anyone from MMA do anything good and positive, I'm always happy for anybody in MMA. I love that sport, and we're a young sport, and we're constantly growing and evolving. I love it.
You feel like we're still the little engine that could this sport, or do you feel like it's officially hit mainstream, perhaps mainstream levels that you could have never dreamed of?
Oh man, Conor McGregor put this sport on the map. So there's no denying that. We're most definitely out there. People are aware of us. Conor McGregor brought like casual fans and got them interested in the sport. But I don't know if those people are like tuning in to other fighters and stuff like that. But a lot more people sure talking about our sport now, though.
Conor is a very polarizing individual. He's a very polarizing character in this sport. But I've heard you say on multiple occasions you're not a Conor hater. Like you think that he has helped elevate this sport, correct?
Yeah, I don't agree with everything Conor says, but I think he's great for the sport. But at the end of the day, he's an entertainer. So I don't take anything he said like offensive or anything like that. In my book, Conor can do and say whatever he wants, but like in interviews and stuff. But some of his sometimes he gets in trouble like outside of fighting and stuff like that. He does a lot of stuff that kind of makes himself look bad. I never met the guy and stuff like that, but I'm a fan of Conor McGregor because what he's done for the sport. I just wish he would chill out on beating up old men and shit like that. That ain't right.
Right.
I need to slap some sense into Conor McGregor for that shit. Don't be beating up no old motherfuckers. What's wrong with you?
When you like UFC 71, you knock out Chuck Liddell. You've got Tough. You've got A-Team. There was a point. I mean, you were. I still think you're an A-lister. I still think you're the man. But everyone wanted a piece of you, right? I mean, you were like, what were you? You were so trim and everything, looking all like skinny and everything. You look great. Did you feel like everyone was coming after you? Did you feel like you were on a pedestal, like on a spotlight, like you couldn't make a mistake because people wanted to, capitalize on you and your fame?
Hey, well, look, that was a long time ago. I'm an old man now. Father Time that submitted me a few times, kicked my ass, but I get back in there. But those days, I fucked up too. My whole incident with with my big monster truck, it was all misconstrued and they told a different narrative. One of my friends really needed my help, and I got to his aid no matter what. And the guy's still my friend today. And the media never told that side of the story. So it's always two sides. But, it was just unfortunate that some people really took advantage of the situation. One lady, all I did was knock off a mirror and she tried to lie like, I may have had a miscarriage. I'm going to talk about it now because it's really unfortunate. And the media just went and ate that up. But they didn't talk about when the doctor proved that she had already had a miscarriage 5 times. And then she had a miscarriage like a week to 2 weeks before that incident even occurred. She changed it. Oh, I hurt my back. And then the media never talked about that. So that's what I'm saying about with Conor. Like he's well more famous than I was and got way more money than I did. And he keep this stuff up. People were going to try to sue him and get money. That lady took advantage of the situation with the insurance, which anybody would do that. The money didn't come out of my pocket. It was, the insurance paid for it. So I can't really blame her for that. But I just wish that the media would have told the truth. For years people was talking crap about me like I made some woman had a miscarriage, and that's not true. Like you can look all this stuff up. The lady actually just changed her story. Like, oh, I just hurt my back. And well, how come the media didn't go back and say like, oh, this is what really happened? Why they constantly trying to make me look bad after all that?
The story with the truck. I mean, you said that the media misconstrued it. Do you want to clear it up?
I would like to clear it up because every now and then people still like say stuff like,
Let's clear it up.
Remember that. You asked me a question, I'll fire.
Well, what happened? I mean, I remember that was at the height of your popularity, and there was a chase, and you're out of the truck, and they're saying that you've lost your mind and all this stuff. What really happened?
What really happened is one of my friends was going to commit suicide.
Wow.
And I just had to get there and give him a message. You know, it was kind of personal. I'm not going to say which friend it is, but this friend now, he's a successful guy with a clothing company, got 2 beautiful kids, a beautiful wife, and he's happy now. And he's not happy. I remember he helped me train for my fight for Forrest Griffin, and he had remembered that I had back in those days. You know, I had recently become more religious, and he noticed that I changed, like because he was like a close personal friend. He knows that I've changed my outlook and stuff on life. And I remember him talking to me in training camp, but I was in training. My mind was focusing on my fight, and I didn't, really think nothing bad about it. I just know he started asking me questions about Christianity and how I deal with this, that. Fast forward to that day, it was just a sense of urgency that I had to get there. And I was trying to jump in my R8 to get there really fast. I had an R8 back then. And I was going to jump in that car and get there really fast, but I had just got my truck out of the shop and I put it, I parked it behind the R8. I just jumped in my truck and I got there. I do anything for my friends, but what I want to clear up is that the lady just did an insurance claim, and she made me look bad. I just wish the media would have cleared it up because they knew, what happened after said and done. That was the initial. That's the initial thing that she said. Oh yeah, he made me have a miscarriage, but the media could even had mentioned that all I did was knock off her side mirror. I never hit her car. You can't make somebody have a miscarriage if you don't hit them. But I did knock off her side mirror.
Okay.
But saying that, like, I honestly, it looked really bad and it was bad at the time. But I do that for a friend again. I'll go to jail for a friend. I will. If my friend his life is in danger or something like that, and that's a true friend. This friend never asked me for anything. And back at those times, I was champion. People always asking me for everything: tickets, free shirts, this, that, money, and everything. This guy always helped me train for my fights and stuff like that. And he wouldn't even accept money, because I like to play my training partners. This guy's a true friend, and I do that for a friend any day.
And he's doing okay now.
Oh, he's doing great now.
Great. Did you get to him, by the way, that day, or did they stop you before?
Yeah,
you did.
No, I wouldn't stop. I wouldn't stop until I got to him, and I got to him, and the message was received, and I didn't know, honestly, I didn't know that he was going to commit suicide that day. We talked about it later, and everything. He was like, "Why? What happened? How did you know? How did you know that?" And I just felt it, like talking to him. I had called him before. I heard his voice. I just knew that I had to get to him, and he was like, "Yeah, the message was received." And I gave him a message, and it was received, and I paid the price for it. But the guy's my friend, and I'm glad I did it. But it just sucks that when you're in the public eye, people want to paint a bad picture about you and believe the worst. It looked bad. Yes, it did. It looked bad. And honestly, I was going through some tough times at the moment, and I wasn't in my right mind. I didn't sleep for a while and stuff like that. But I think everything happened for a reason. I'm a very spiritual person. I wear who I am on my arm. I'm God's street soldier. I've been honest about that, for years.
When you look, and we're going to talk about what's next, but I'm just curious, now that we're getting a little retrospective, do you have regrets at all about your career, or are you content with the way everything played out?
My only regret so far I could think of is I regret hiring a few managers. Has a couple of bad managers. I regret, I regret some of that, and I regret not pulling out of my last fight because I had some health issues.
The Fedor fight?
Yeah, I had some health issues, but if you know anything about me, when I book a fight in Japan, it's hard for me to pull out. And when I go to Japan, it's hard for me to pull out. You know what I mean? You know, you know. But you know, I love fighting there, and I just thought I just thought I had a puncher's chance that I could do it, even though my health wasn't right. I was misdiagnosed with hypothyroid, and I was taking some medicine for a couple of years. And thank God, um, a couple of my friends took me over to see Coach Cal at the training lab, and that guy is a genius. My friend Juan Archuleta, he took me over. I was training with him and Killershaw, and I got to know Coach Cal, and he looked at my blood. He said, man, you don't have a bad thyroid. There's something wrong with your T3 or something like that, but you don't have a bad thyroid. And I was on thyroid medication, and it was messing me up for years. And it was like a month before my Fedor fight, I think. I found out, he said that medication is messing you up, and I just immediately stopped taking that medication. And so now my body's just now getting back to how it's supposed to be. It got back getting back to normal because I stopped taking that medication for almost 2 years now, and I've been training with Antonio McKee, and Antonio McKee whipped me in shape, and I got a top chef named Jason. This guy make like healthy food taste great, and so I'm getting my life back together. But this medicine I've been taking like for 4 years. So over the years, I was gaining weight, training hard for my fights, and not losing weight. Training 3 times a day for training training camps, and I'm not losing weight. I'm gaining weight. I didn't understand what it was, but it was a fucking medicine.
What is it like for you? Like, I mean, again, there was a time not that long ago, you were the man, you were the champion, all that, and you're in there and you know something's feeling off and you're not happy with the way you're looking, and you're fighting Fedor, and you're in Japan, a place that's so special to you. Like, in your mind, in that fight, you know that's not you. You know that's not Rampage.
Right.
What is that like for you? Like, what kind of a mental mind F is that for you?
Okay. People don't understand. For the Fedor fight, I trained very hard. I did. I trained that's hardest I've trained in a long time, because I've trained in the training lab with those guys, and they was doing different stuff that I'd never done before. You see people flipping tires and stuff all the time. I never done that type of training. I was training with Juan Archuleta, and they got us flipping big 300-pound tires up a hill. And I'm doing all this training on a cycle, and I was getting in good shape. And I was on like a real strict diet. And so I wasn't as in bad of a shape until I got to Japan and I started carving up. And when I wasn't really eating carbs. Once I carved up, it just made me swell up, just really bloated. So honestly, it came to a shock to me that I was that big. I was big. I was gonna be in there like looking bad, but not that bad. I wasn't that bad of a shape when I got to Japan.
Okay. But then when you're actually in the ring, that's got to be the tough part, right?
That was a tough part. I was like, oh shit, I can't move. My fat ass couldn't even move. I was trying to move. I couldn't even move. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Wow.
I couldn't. It was the worst thing ever. It was the worst feeling ever. Worst thing that ever happened in my career. But I've come back before, and I've had times when I came back. Like after I lost to Shogun, people thought that I was done, and I came back to win a belt and then make history, being the first, unified champion in MMA. Even though I'm a lot older and stuff now, I want to make one last comeback, because I love this sport, and I've seen many fighters retire and miss the sport and come back, but they wait too long. They come back after 3 and 5 years, and it's just not in them. So I feel like with the type of mind I got and the heart I got, I feel like I can come back and just entertain the fans. I've already proved my point. I've done some good stuff in this sport, and with me going to Colombia and getting stem cells from BioAccelerator, man, those guys changed my life. That stem cell treatment that they did for me over there, it instantly already like kicked in like a lot of good stuff for me. Like people can look at me and say like, man, you looking younger, and my weight dropped fast right after that. I was already on a weight loss journey with training with Antonio McKee and having the chef, but that stem cells made a lot of weight come off of me fast, and my knees and stuff are doing a lot better. They gave me a shot in my shoulder and my hand. I used to have to take my hand up because I had like a bone bruise or something. And it's just life changing. So I'm sorry going over there once a year getting stem cells, and hopefully I can, still entertain the fans for at least another 5 more years.
Oh, 5 more years. Damn. So we're not just coming back for one fight. We're coming back for multiple fights.
No, I'm not saying just fighting. Man, I see this AEW. They got the AEW Rampage.
I saw that. What's up with that taking your name?
I don't, man, shit, that's a cool ass name. Come on, bro. Rampage is a cool ass name. I ain't mad at them for using that. That's a cool ass name. My cousin, who named me Rampage, his birthday was on the 14th, and I hadn't talked to him, and I had to give him a call. Said, "Happy birthday, cuz." And I always thank you for naming me Rampage. He named me Rampage when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? And it's a cool ass name. It's the best fight name for what we do. So I ain't mad at them about that. But what I'm saying, like, damn, they doing some shit. Let me get over there. I might try to go over there and do something with them, like, beat somebody ass or something. Who knows? I want to keep entertaining the fans. I love Rampage fans. Now, I said this several times. I don't love all MMA fans, but I damn sure love Rampage fans. The Rampage fans, y'all the best motherfuckers out there. Y'all the coolest motherfuckers. Y'all understand me. Y'all get my sense of humor. Y'all the best. So I love the Rampage fans. And I want to keep entertaining them as long as I can.
I was not expecting that answer. I thought you were going to go in a different direction, which I'll ask you about in a second. But on the AEW front, they are doing a lot of big things. Supposedly a big name is headed their way very soon from the world of pro wrestling, CM Punk. That's the big rumor. I know nothing about it. But that seems to be what everyone's talking about. Have you reached out to them? Have you talked to them at all?
No, okay. I haven't reached out to them.
But you're saying it right now.
Yeah, I'm saying it right now. I just saw some commercials and stuff over there. Lately I've been focusing on this boxing fight. Miss Shannon Briggs called me out. He always, let's go, Gramps. He been calling me out, and he been clowning me on Instagram. So I'm trying to keep up with him. Coming back, that's what I want to do, because I've always wanted to have one boxing match, and I want to have at least one boxing match. And he called me out. And I guess he thought I was scared of him, but I'm like, let's do it. But then he agreed to do one boxing match and one MMA fight. So I'm trying to make that happen. That's what I really want. That's what I want to focus on.
Okay, so yes, that's where I was getting at. Shannon Briggs, longtime boxing great, has been around. First, for those that may be late to this, what's the impetus here? I saw you guys did an interview. I think it was with IFL.TV.
What you call me? What you call me?
Impetus? No, the catalyst, if you will. The impetus would be like, how did this start? What's the?
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I know nothing about that.
You slick with your words. I gotta watch you sometime. Yeah?
No, I've only helped you with my words.
I got focused. No. You got me sued. You got me broken up from a great girlfriend that did everything I liked. She would bring girls home. She was great. Everything I liked. And you got me sued. You cost me over $2 million.
No way. Get out of here. What are you?
With one of your interviews. Yeah. So I gotta watch you in your fucking words.
Okay, but can I just
and no, fuck that. Since I'm thinking about it, and I noticed you promoting your damn show. You got all the fighters looking all cool in their cartoon, and you got mine looking homeless and shit.
No, I thought yours was the best.
No, mine's the homeless.
No, I thought yours was the best. It was so accurate.
No, hell no. You got me fucked up. Well, you say I look homeless.
No, what about that woman? I was gonna, since we're talking, it happened on this show. It happened on this very show in a different studio.
Oh, this is a cursed show. I hope nobody sued me after this motherfucker interview.
Where is she? She reached out to me one time. Do you know she reached out? Did I ever tell you this?
No, you lying. She don't reach out to you.
Hey, right in
you lying. You look at that nose. I see it growing right now.
Right in the DMs. Slid right in there.
Yeah, look at that nose. That nose growing right now.
But it wasn't about me. It was about you, just for the record. I want nothing. Listen, I'm happy with where I'm at. But she wanted to let me know that she was the one, that she was a real person, and that she really cared. This really happened not that long ago. She wrote to me saying, I'm the one that Rampage spoke about on your show. And I think there's something there. If I were you, when's the last time you spoke to her? If I were you, I would consider it just from that message. When's the last time?
I bumped into her a couple of months ago, and I won't talk to her.
What happened?
You happened.
She reached out. Did she mention?
No, she didn't.
By the way, for the new
I bumped
fans,
into her.
all I did was ask you if you loved her. That's it. What kind of a?
No. You asked me, was I in love with her? Well, she
Okay.
was right there.
And so
and I'm an honest person. I've never been in love ever in my life.
seems like you loved her based on these comments in retrospect.
No, I love what that math did.
But I mean, that's still love, by the way, for the record. I just want to let you know. And it seems like you miss her. True or false?
No.
You do miss her.
I miss that ass.
Let me tell you something. Look into the camera right now. By the way, did someone just walk in back of you? Is there someone there?
I told you I got a chef.
Oh my gosh, you got a personal chef who lives with you?
Yeah.
That must be nice, Rampage.
Dude, listen, man. Listen, I'm serious about getting my fat ass back in shape. And you know what I'm saying, being like the old me. Man, this chef is the best chef ever. I'm on like healthy food. I don't even taste like I'm on a diet. It's like straight up, this guy's is a fucking master chef.
Lives with
Best
you.
chef I ever had in my life.
Lives with
you?
Yeah.
He dropped everything and came and stay with me.
What are we at right now?
Cook every day. What do you mean where we at?
In terms of the weight.
We doing good.
Okay.
We doing good. I'm not all chubby and shit no more.
No, you look great. You look great.
No, honestly, when he moved here, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was 290 when he moved here, and now I'm weighing 260.
Damn. In how long did it take to get down?
Like 3 months.
Okay, that's not bad. I mean, that's great.
Yeah, but I've been training with Antonio McKee. I was in the training 3 times a day. Antonio McKee helped me get in shape. Antonio McKee whipped me in shape big time.
And of course his son AJ is the man. You were there, right? You were at the forum when he won?
Yeah.
When did you first meet AJ?
You say what?
When did you first meet him? AJ.
You cut out, you break out. What did you say?
When did you first meet AJ McKee?
I met AJ, he was probably like 3 years old.
That's crazy. Is it wild to see him like this now? I mean, this is one of the top rising stars in the sport. Champion, undefeated, just knocked out one of the best pound-for-pound fighters. What's it like for you to see that?
Dude, I'm not surprised at all. I told Antonio McKee when I saw AJ training as a young kid and stuff like that, the kid lived in the gym. He was always there. And I told him, I told AJ, I told McKee, I'm like, oh, your son gonna be one of the best fighters in the world. I already told him a long time ago. That's why I'm watching him. I'm not surprised at all. I'm so proud of that kid because when you do a sport, some people when they do a sport at a young age, they can get burnt out easy. No, this kid loved. He was back in the gym. He fought on that Saturday. He was back in the gym on Monday training like he didn't even have a fight.
Wow, that's amazing.
The kid's the best. Look, Pitbull. He hadn't been beaten in 3 years. This kid knocked him out, then submitted him. And Pitbull was a champion. He made Pitbull look like a amateur. No disrespect to Pitbull. I'm just telling you like what I saw. Somebody's been fighting for 20 years. If I looked at that, I'm like, God damn, like this kid is like making people that's got way more experience than him look bad. The kid's the truth, and some people might not understand that Antonio McKee is actually one of the best coaches in MMA. Honestly,
100%. I agree with that. By the way, it's so funny because, like, let's be honest, when Antonio was an active fighter, people would sometimes criticize his style. It was a bit of a grinding style. And his son is like the flashiest fighter. Like, he couldn't be more different than his dad, right? Isn't that crazy?
Right. Yeah, that's how I go because, this is the problem that people don't understand, like, from a fan standpoint. And I try to explain this to Antonio McKee as well. Antonio McKee was like, I ain't making enough money to go out there and get hit in the face. Antonio McKee is really intelligent, really smart. You gotta really like get to know him and talk to him. Like if you don't really know him, you just see like the outside of him joking around and whenever when you get to know him and you really talk to him, Antonio McKee is like a highly intelligent dude, like really smart, right? And he was like, I ain't getting paid enough to go out there and get punched and do all that. I'm gonna take this guy down and grind him out and get this money. But I understood what he was getting at, but at the same time, I told Antonio McKee, I said, but that's not how you get the big paydays. Like it's a catch-22 for you because you know what I'm saying, you go out there and you put on exciting fights, and if you're exciting your personality exciting before you even get to the cage, that's how you get the big bucks. But then he was like, yeah, but then You know what I'm saying? I want to save my brains out. I want to get hit. I'm like, all right, don't listen to me. But you know, he's a real exciting person in the room. Antonio can box, he can kickbox, and he can wrestle. But when he got there and fight, he's like, hey, I just want to win. I just want to go out there and win this fight safe as possible. But his son, that kid, he's dangerous everywhere. He's dangerous on his back, anywhere. Boxing, kickboxing. The son just is total opposite. He gets it. And I think AJ is a riding soccer. Look at this kid walking out to the fight, throwing money. He's just exciting, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I love it.
I don't know how much you watch him, but the UFC's featherweight champion is a guy named Alexander Volkanovski. He is great. I think AJ gives him a run. I asked people after the fight, they laughed at me. I think that's a very competitive fight. I think AJ is just as good as anyone in the UFC. Do you know, Alec?
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't really watch the UFC. I really don't watch the UFC. The only time I watch it with one of my friends to fight.
Okay. What about your son, by the way? Is he going to fight?
Yeah, my son's training with AJ McKee, Antonio McKee.
Wow.
He's
so this is happening.
This is happening. It's been a rough battle. You know, my son's been off and on, hot and cold, but he got that bug and stuff now. And I'm just waiting. I'm a really baby his amateur career and make sure he's ready, because I feel like he's going to have a target on his back. But my son, he's my clone, but he's going to fight. He'll be a better fighter than I ever was if he continue on the same path. Because people just don't understand. They think that I don't throw kicks. They don't see my old fights. But my son, he kicking, he's wrestling, he's slamming folks. He's getting better at jiu-jitsu in his hands. His hands good. He's a southpaw though.
Wow. What's his name?
Yeah, his name Raja.
Raja?
Yeah, Raja.
Roger or Raja?
Raja. Rampage Jr. the clone.
Damn, that's his name?
Yeah, Rampage Jr. the clone.
When's his first fight?
I don't know. He want to fight at the end of this month, but I said, I'm a really baby. I got to see if he's ready. He's been owning people in the gym and stuff like that. I spar with him sometimes, and I do jiu-jitsu with him. I wrestle with him. He's tough. He's strong. The kid. You know, I know he came from my balls. I can tell. The kid came from my balls.
Okay. So I want to get back to Shannon though. What's going on here?
Oh, okay.
Is this fight happening? What's happening? You versus Shannon Briggs.
Yeah.
And did you just say it's going to be MMA and boxing? Like it's going to be like a series, 1-1?
No. Yeah. It's going to be a boxing match. Then he said he want to wait like 6 months later. But I'm telling him, man, you got to wait. Like, come on, that's too. I'm telling him that's too long. You got to do at least. Come on, at least like 2 months, 3 months, and then do an MMA fight.
Okay. When's it happening? When's the first fight?
We're trying to set up for like the fight like December 4th, but we're waiting on a few I signed some paperwork and stuff like that. I think he's waiting on one of his promoters. Like he's a boxer, and I'm gonna let them promote the boxing match, because boxing is different from MMA, right? So I don't know how to promote no boxing match. So we just waiting on a couple of people, but we got the contracts and stuff already drawn up.
Wow, so you've actually signed?
I signed an LOI.
What does that mean? I'm not smart.
You smart as hell. You be saying words that make me feel like I'm impotent and shit.
So you've signed a letter of intent.
Right.
And December 4th, where?
We got a couple of venues hitting us up, and we weighing out our options. And we also trying to do like a 24/7.
Yeah.
Like a little reality show going, because I need to show the world that I'm serious and that I'm training hard and that I'm back in shape. And so we want to do like a 24/7, like a little reality show. I got a meeting tomorrow with some people that want to give us a reality show. Because I'm gonna be honest, man, this guy, for him to be that ugly and that old, he's very fucking entertaining. He's funny as hell. I'm like, this guy he's like the boxing version of me, except for I ain't as old and ugly as he is.
This is a thing now. I don't know if you saw it. Tito and Anderson just signed. Vitor's boxing. Tyron's fighting Jake Paul. You down with all this?
Yeah.
You like this?
Dude, yeah, I like this because, you know, those YouTubers, they hit something. Like boxing was becoming boring for a while. You know what I'm saying? They hit something.
I saw that you said recently, when you were in, you were champ, you were at the top of the UFC, did you not, correct me if I'm wrong, not plead, but like you said to Dana White, you said, I want to box, but they never gave you the opportunity, right?
Yeah. You know, I wanted to box, you know what I'm saying? I asked Dana a long time ago, you know, I wanted to do it. I'll be honest with you. All this stuff Conor McGregor's doing, man, I wanted to do it. I can't hate on Conor, but I'm just saying that that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go and box. Conor was the first one that I thought he did a great job against Mayweather. You know, Mayweather's the best ever, and I thought Conor hanging with him as long as he did was phenomenal. And that's what I was watching. Like, man, I wanted to do this years ago, but you know, I never had the opportunity. And you know, I'm an older fighter now. But I think I still can go out there and put on some exciting boxing matches. But at the end of the day, it's about entertainment.
For sure. Now, what about Bellator? Are you done with them?
No, Bellator done with me. After my last showing with Fedor, they kicked me the fuck out. It was like, we don't want to see your black ass over here no more.
So you're
I'm like,
free
fuck
from
your
them.
fat ass.
You can go anywhere.
Yeah. I go anywhere. I do whatever the fuck I want.
Great. All right. Are you going to be cornering Congo this weekend?
No, I had no plans to corner.
Were you guys on the outs?
Congo. No, man, Congo cool. I've been over there helping him train for his fight.
All right.
Congo, my big brother, you know, but he man, him to go on this IG war for so motherfucking long. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how long this damn war gonna last. I'm running out of fucking material. Congo won't give up. I be hitting him with some bangers, and he won't give up. I think he got some help. I think he'd be sending him shit to you know, get me with. Nobody don't be sending me shit. So y'all need to send me some shit, get Congo ugly ass with, because Congo been getting me with some bangers. He would not give up.
Well, Rampage, I love you. If I were there, I'd love to hug you right now. Just give you a big old hug. I mean, come on. We've been through so much. There was a period there you wouldn't talk to me. You asked them. Remember when you told them to bring? You told them to bring another interviewer in the back. It was all embarrassing. I almost got fired. Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, you fun. You sometimes, man. I just want your fans to know, everybody. I need y'all to know that Ariel Helwani is sometimes.
No.
Sometimes look at all those fighters you got in front of you. I don't see no Rampage right there.
Rampage.
Look at all those fighters you got there. Where is Rampage? Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Don't tell me you love me and you got all these fighters in front of your computer.
This is Joe's fault.
I'm not. Yeah, and I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? Listen, look.
I had the picture.
I like.
This is crazy. I actually asked them to print out a picture of you. I'm not going to throw. It's on me. It's on me. But I asked them to.
That's all I'm saying. Listen. That's all I'm saying. But think about this, though. Think about this. Think about my. Put yourself in my shoes.
Yes.
All I ever done for this sport is I just wanted to be very entertaining and keep people laughing and keep people like cheering and standing up out their chairs when I slam people. You know, I risk me getting knocked out, getting my ass kicked just to entertain people. That's all I wanted to do for this sport, and I want to entertain people. Some people like me, and some people don't like me, and I don't care. It's not my business how people feel about me. But I think I've done my job in this sport to where, you know, I feel like people should respect that. You know what, Rampage did give us a lot of entertainment, and I feel like the sport of MMA has forgotten about me. You know, you watch the UFC. They don't show any of my old highlights. Bellator don't show any of my shit. I got a bunch of knockouts in Bellator. I got some shit in UFC and Pride. UFC owned Pride. They don't show none of my slams. They don't show none of my shit when I was young. You know, so it's like and UFC painted the picture like when I left them, like I retired. So a lot of fans thought I retired. I've been fighting for 20 years. I've never retired once. But the UFC painted a picture that I retired because I left the UFC because they stole my Reebok deal, and I didn't want to have shit to do with people like that. You know what I'm saying? And they paint a picture like I retired. You know, I've done so much for this sport, and you know, I got all these injuries. My body's all fucked up. That's why I had to go see a bioaccelerator in Colombia and get the stem cells because, you know, I do that shit for the Rampage fans. I go out there and I just put on an exciting fight, win, lose, or draw. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. But every goddamn time I get in that motherfucking cage, I'm trying to excite the fan. You know, that's what I done for MMA, and I just want the respect. Like, hey, you know what? Rampage did entertain us.
Amen, my friend. And you know what? And I texted this to you recently. We don't pay enough attention to the legends, to the OGs, to the forefathers, the founding fathers, the trailblazers. You are one of them. That's why I always talk about an independent MMA Hall of Fame. There needs to be a proper Hall of Fame where you and the people that you fought against are first ballot. We need to remember you guys because I think the UFC does, just shooting here, a very bad job of respecting and honoring its past. Baseball does a great job of it. NBA does they always bring the legends back. They treat you guys, the ones who don't do business for them anymore, they treat you like you're yesterday's news, and that's not fair. By the way, Rampage,
Yeah, one of his producers went and found one of
Yeah,
my
there
toys.
it is. There it is. There it is.
What was it in the toilet?
It was there.
In the toilet.
It was right there,
in the
front and center. Everyone said it. There it is. Look at that. Rampage Jackson, my man. 5 more years. AEW, give me a call. I'll cut the deal. I can make it happen. But before that, it's Shannon Briggs. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
All right.
By the time you got my toy, this shit was probably in the fucking toilet.
Look at this. Look at this. I've had this guy. I probably had this for 10 years now. I can't do it.
Hey, what the fuck? Put that motherfucker back. Don't be kissing on my motherfucking toy, bro. Put that motherfucker back. You gotta burn that motherfucker. Hey, don't be kissing. Man, I bet you be sleeping with them toys. All them toys be sleeping right next to you, don't it?
No, you're the man, Rampage.
You be having wild orgies with them toys.
Thank you so much for doing this. Good luck. We'll talk to you before December 4th, all right?
All right. I'll take your word for it. Hit me up.
Anytime. You're my man, and I love you, Rampage, and I appreciate you doing this. I love you.
After you kiss my toy, you can't say that. You can't say that, bro.
All right. Good luck.
All right, y'all take care. Good luck.
All right, there he is, the one and only Quentin Rampage Jackson. I mean, what a legend.